number at 004 posted on the back of the other shirts and hoodies. The price to repair the graffiti that he caused was $10,000. And then the phone number registered to his Instagram account is registered to him. They got data that a device associated with the defendant was present or at or near the scene of the offense during the time frame. And it says the location was determined to be inconsistent with his established behavioral patterns and habitual movement history, corroborating the subject's involvement in criminal activity. He also admitted to the police he's registered to the M3PS social media account that he owns. He refused to speak further. There's probable cause for burglary to the unoccupied structure, criminal mischief, and trespass. Where does it talk about the construction site? I don't see it. I already know it is a construction site. That's the Vitus building. Anyway, I'll set a bond. What did I do for the other people? 2,500? What did I do?
I know, Your Honor.
What do you want?
I'm not sure.
He's tagging this building that they're knocking down, but they had to
Right.
make repairs and $10,000. Everybody's charged $10,000.
There's also the billboard that he's involved in as well.
I'd love to know, what kind of work do you do?
Me? I'm a screen printer. I make shirts.
Oh, okay. All right. I bet you make very nice shirts.
I do.
Okay, I'll set a bond. Count one, the burglary charge will be I'll split it with the trespass. 1,500 count one, the criminal mischief. I'm setting that at $1,000. And count three, the trespass to the construction site will be $500. Listen, the police are taking this really seriously. I had a policeman come in on one of the other hearings to offer testimony. So please don't do this. Why don't you go over the, what's it called? The Wynwood, the beautiful walls. People will probably pay you to draw their walls, okay? They love that art, but you can't do it on other people's buildings, okay? All right, so the next case, and stay away from that 100 Biscayne Boulevard. Thank you. One more. So the next case is from March of this year. It's criminal mischief, and it's from 3841 Northwest 2nd Avenue in Miami, Florida. It's again the billboard, so he's tagging the billboards, and it says he caused $2,000 worth of damage. So in this case, I'll set a bond. It's $2,500. Just stay out of trouble. Have a nice day. You have a good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. Thank you, Mr. Khan.
Judge, what's the total bond?
I don't remember. I got 2,500 on 2 cases, and the other one, what was it?
25, 2,500, 1,500,
3,000.
1,000, and 500.
What was it, Eric?
It's 8,000 total.
Thank you. 8,000 total.
Got it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Good
Have a
day.
good day.
All right. Next, Oldazamir Ali Keseyu.
Page 15, number 47. English.
Little bit, but
What language?
Russian.
Judge, oh, he needs a Russian interpreter. We already
Russian or Ukrainian?
Russian.
Your lawyer's here. Ms. Hoffenden, I forget if you speak Russian and want a translator, waive the lawyer. I mean, waive the interpreter. Hi, what is your question? 1 second. I'm dealing with the students visiting today.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Give me 1 second. Do you speak Russian or Ukrainian?
I speak both Russian and Ukrainian, Your Honor.
Tell him I need to pass the case for an interpreter. I don't know what he needs, if it's Ukrainian or Russian.
He said Russian.
Russian, Your Honor.
I need to pass the case for a few minutes to get a Russian interpreter. Can you let him know, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Владимир, сейчас они пропустят ваш кейс и будут искать переводчика, чтобы вы понимали, что происходит.
Okay. And you want to tell him you're his lawyer? Does he know you? Did he hire you or somebody else did?
Yes, Your Honor, he hired me, and actually we had a trial connected to this case before Judge Mato for civil domestic violence injunction, which we won, and it was dismissed.
All right. So
yesterday.
Have a seat. We'll be with you shortly, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We just passed it for the interpreter. Which one's next? Duker, Ricardo Duker, is he here? He's on Metro West. He's not here yet.
he's here.
Oh, is he here? Bring him in. 1 second, tell the students, this is criminal court, so people you see here have been arrested by a police officer, and it's up to the court to find if there's probable cause for the charge. If there's probable cause, after hearing the argument, reviewing everything, I'll set a bond or release them to a program, or if it's really serious, I hold them with no bond. In civil court, that's over by 73 West Flagler Street, although they made a new courthouse. I don't know the new address yet. And Nickelton, anybody can tell me the new address of the new courthouse. So over they hear cases involving disputes over money. They have also branch courthouses throughout the county, where they hear both civil cases and traffic cases and some misdemeanor cases as well. All right. Good morning, Mr. Duker. Welcome back.
Good
You
morning.
got a new case from August 12th, organized fraud and grand theft. Your attorney is present. What is your name, please, Mr. Bassett?
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Basil on behalf of Ricardo Duker.
All right. So any argument today?
Judge, as you're aware, we've been here 5 days in a row.
Well, he keeps taking money to sell a boat, a tender
Judge,
boat, and they don't get the boat.
These cases are all connected. What
I
I would
understand.
ask on this one, as I've asked on the prior cases, that you release him on his recognizance. He's still tied up from the Nebbia issue related to the jacket that identifies in the jail card. In any event,
I'll split the bonds like I did yesterday.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's charged as an F2. I see the victim shipped over an outboard motor, $7,900 to go with the boat. The purchase price of this boat was $33,638. Maybe that's why it's charged as a second-degree felony. He said the boat was at another location. He assured him it would be ready by the end of September. In October, he's
So
contacted.
it says that the victim sent full payments, so that's why it's the second degree
There's
felony.
probable cause for the
Judge,
second-degree felony.
it's impossible for me to defend this gentleman when we continue to arrest him every time we post bond.
But it's
They-
not the police's fault that they're arresting him.
Right, there may be more victims coming forward.
At some point, this just rises to a level of bad faith. At some point, the state obviously knows what's being charged. And we show up, we bond him out, and he's arrested as he walks out of the jail. The police won't communicate with me. The state won't communicate with me. It's
This is
at a
the
point where we can't defend this gentleman.
what is it, the fifth case now or sixth case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases. There's no hold. It's an added charge. I'll set a bond. What do you want? I'll split them. What do you want me to split? 7,500 state? How much?
That's
5,000?
fine.
The goal is restitution. I agree with the
So
attorney.
2,500 each count, Judge?
Okay, $2,500 bond each count. No Nebbia. It's free to post this bond. and leave.
Hold on the F252.
No hold. No hold on F2523686. Although maybe this happened more recently, but I won't do a hold.
They're all connected. Thing.
No, they're actually all different victims that he's defrauding for several months, but I won't do a hold. Let him go bond out. He can defend his case. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Have a wonderful.
You too. Next, Alon Hernandez. Was that one of the ones that attorney? Where are my attorney cases? Hi, guys. Any more questions before you leave?
Mr. Meyer?
Got a
we
lot.
have-
Give me 1 minute. We got questions. One, yeah, go ahead. A Nebbia means it's a name of a case. You have to show the money used to post the bond is from a legitimate source of funds. Okay, that they're not using like money they got from selling something that was stolen to pay for their bond. Yes. How do I know what bond it is? Because I do this every day. Usually a third-degree felony, depending on the charge, is $2,500. Second-degree felony is $7,500. First degree is $15,000. If it's a charge, a capital crime, or a life felony like a murder, armed robbery, sexual battery on a minor, there's going to be no bond. Human trafficking, no bond. Yes, I have a child. Mind-blowing case. I don't know. When I leave here, I close that door and try and forget everything I heard today. A police officer who died, I don't know. Oh, so unfortunately, police officers work really hard and we have to show them a lot of respect. Their job is very dangerous. In that case, I don't believe anyone was arrested. I think he killed the person who was the shooter. He killed himself. So he sort of saved the taxpayers some money there.
Thank you, Judge.
But it's very unfortunate and sad.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for visiting. Enjoy your day. Okay, who's next? Who is this? That's easier to ask.
Elaine Hernandez, page 18, number 55 of the calendar with private attorney Michael White.
Alon, who is it? Alon Hernandez?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Attorney Meyer, I thought he was here in the courtroom.
Judge,
good?
I was, I had
there you
to, I'm here.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Sir,
Judge.
you were arrested for a case from yesterday. It says lewd and lascivious exhibition on a child. So your attorney is here. Good morning. Any argument regarding probable cause?
Good morning, Judge Michael Meyer on behalf of Mr. Hernandez. No, I would stipulate the probable cause, Judge. I would say that my client is a U.S. citizen. He's gainfully employed, lives in Miami, Florida. His family here. The child in question no longer is in that home. I would ask for a standard bond, Judge, based upon the circumstances.
So Judge, what's a little concerning is that F-18 case where he's charged with stalking and indecent exposure. So maybe there's a history of this sort of behavior.
Judge, I represented him on that case. It was not a child. It had nothing to do with a child. Completely different set of facts and circumstances, and it was
There's
about 8 years
probable
ago.
cause here. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, the 11-year-old child whose initials are NO. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away? There's no employment. Stay away from the victim's home and school. Do you understand to stay away from that child?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'll set a bond. It is, was at $7,500. It's a second-degree felony. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Any more private lawyers I forgot? You can raise your hand and I'll promote you.
Have Orlando Rodriguez.
Who?
Richard Catalan Monsalve
Okay.
on page 13.
Is that for Mr. Rodriguez?
Ye-
Also corrections, I'm gonna need Crystal Collins. I have a family member in court as well. And
Mr. Cate Young Monsalve is not here yet. We need to pass him.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rodriguez, he's not here. What's
So-
the last name again?
Catalan Monsalve.
Number 40, page 13. So we'll pass it for Mr. Rodriguez. I'm gonna make you an attendee until we're ready. All right, let's go regular, I'm sorry. What's this one? I'm waiting for the Russian interpreter too. Let me know if you see one. Do you have Crystal Collins for the family member that's here? We'll put this aside. Thank
What's the name? Crystal?
Crystal.
Crystal Jones?
No, Crystal Collins, page 5.
I don't have a Crystal Collins.
It's on calendar corrections.
Number 14.
Number 14.
Oh, number, okay.
I know it's a big calendar today.
Big calendars.
We're getting paid back for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Good morning, Ms. Collins. You were arrested for 2 counts of aggravated battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. This is a case from September 13th of 2025. Who are you, ma'am? Or friend? Oh, your sister's in court. So let me review.
So it's a little bit of a he said, she said, but the video corroborates the victim's version of the offense. And I'm not sure about the 2 counts.
You're not what?
I'm not sure about the 2 counts.
She was in the car and her daughter's holding onto the victim and they dragged her along the street. That's the allegations, and there's a Victim had multiple scrapes on her left forearm, consistent with road rash. Okay, there's probable cause for this one count of aggravated battery. Ma'am, you were ordered to stay away from Stephanie Lee, the alleged victim. No contact. Is it an aggravated battery or a battery?
I mean, I don't know if the car would be considered a deadly weapon.
She's using the car as an
Maybe a felony battery, Judge?
A felony battery? I don't know.
There's nothing indicating that the car struck the alleged victim.
You're ordered to stay away from Stephanie Lee, the alleged victim. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and place of employment at all times. So, I don't know. There's probable cause for, I think it's Miss F. Anything else?
I think the car would be the weapon.
They're holding on to her, but using the car. Attempted aggravated battery. There you go.
If the car's not hitting her and they're saying there's no limbs inside the vehicle, then the vehicle's not striking her.
Then it would be a battery. All right. Probable cause for battery. Stay away from the victim. Yeah, a lot. Mostly theft. Michelle, call for battery. Pretrial services, alternate bond, $1,000. Stay away from the victim. Have a nice day.
Counts, yeah.
Count two.
Oh, count two, no probable cause, release outright. Thanks.
Okay, we've got the interpreter whenever the court's ready.
It's one or the other. You can get out of jail for free with pretrial or post $1,000 bond. All right, can the others add a turn, or can I start on page 1? I'm waiting for the 2 private lawyers.
We do have the Russian interpreter.
We have a Russian interpreter. Excellent. Let's recall Richard. No, that's not. The Russian interpreter case is for Juanel Finney.
No.
Will we promote the attorney? She's here, Miss Hopkins. Thank you.
The Russian interpreter is for Alexeyu.
Raise your right hand, Madam Interpreter. Do you swear or affirm you will translate from English to Russian and Russian to English to the best of your abilities? If so, state I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. We're on page 15. And just state your name for the record, Madam Interpreter.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. My name is Helen Lurye, Lurye, and I'm a certified court interpreter.
We have seen you many times. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Alexeyu. You were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
Здравствуйте, я переводчица Алексею Уладмимар. Вас арестовали за то, что вы напали с оружием, которым можно нанести смертельный урон, и также оскорбление действием, которое тоже утягощенное оскорбление действием.
False imprisonment with a weapon, domestic battery by strangulation.
Также заключение под стражу, используя оружие, незаконное заключение под стражу, домашнее насилие.
One count of battery and one count of assault.
Значит, один пункт обвинения – оскорбление действием, второй пункт обвинения – нападение.
So your attorney is present. Good morning, Ms. Huffington. How are you today?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Ваш адвокат присутствует, мисс Хаффендер. Доброе утро.
Is there anything you want to say regarding probable cause?
Вы что-то хотите сказать по поводу предполагаемой причины?
Your Honor, I have not seen the A form, but we had a trial for this case in civil court before Judge Mato yesterday. And she dismissed the injunction connected to this case based on the fact that there were inconsistencies in the petition itself.
Give the
And
interpreter a second.
Thank you. Да, судья, вчера у нас был судебный процесс с другим судьем, с судьей Меду, и она отклонила запретительный приказ, который был выдан в этом деле. Это было гражданское дело, потому что были несоответствия в петиции.
And I believe that this is regarding the situation that occurred inside an X1, which is a compact SUV vehicle. And the
No, it says a black, he said he was waiting in a black BMW SUV.
yes, it was a compact X1 SUV. And the A form probably states that all of that happened in a passenger seat. And it's impossible if you think about all the facts listed in the A form. That's what Judge Mato had problem with, that he did all of that. The entire episode took, according to the A form, the entire episode happened in a passenger seat. He is I believe he's 6'2". He's 200 pounds, and the victim is also very tall. I believe she's 5'9" or 5'10".
Okay, I'm sorry, allow interpreter to interpret. Thank you. Да, дело в том, что это все происходило в машине X1 SUV, и она была на пассажирском сидении, и судья решила, что все это не могло произойти в таком закрытом пространстве, так как они очень высокие. Он ростом 6'2", она тоже высокая, ростом 5'9".
So Judge, this case isn't going to be litigated at first appearance. I think there is probable cause based upon what the police wrote in the affidavit requesting the court to set a bond.
Да, прокурор говорит, я считаю, что мы сейчас не должны это проводить полномасштабное слушание. Были основания для ареста, и потом все это будет выясняться. Сейчас основания для ареста были, и все это написано в документе.
It makes no mention that the victim's airway was restricted for the domestic battery by strangulation charge.
Здесь не написано, что пострадавшая не могла дышать из-за того, что ее душили.
It says he put his knee on her throat, produced an electric clipper, and began shaving off parts of her hair, and also punched her.
Здесь написано, что он колено поместил на ее горло и начал ее сбривать ей волосы. Да, и там по поводу душения не было ничего.
He put a knife on her throat, telling her he's going to kill her and throw her in the ocean.
Он поместил нож к ее горлу и сказал, что он ее убьет и выбросит в океан.
Today, do you want to bring the officer in for probable cause
No,
hearing?
I mean, if Your Honor would just
Set the bond?
Right, set a bond on the counts that you're finding PC on. He's not going to qualify for a program with the charges and his address.
He doesn't live here. He lives in
Right.
Pennsylvania. The victim escaped from Pennsylvania, left Pennsylvania when she found out he's married to another woman.
Окей.
Down here to see
Прокуратура, значит, вы хотите привести полицейского, чтобы он дал показания? Прокурор говорит, нет, просто дайте ему залог, чтобы он вышел под залог. Он вообще здесь не живет, он живет в Пенсильвании. Да, и там что-то
So
было с
I
браком.
will split count 1 and 2. Aggravated assault is a necessary element of the aggravated battery, which there are probable cause for both of those charges.
Да, я тогда разделю вот эти обвинения на два разных обвинения, там по поводу нападения и оскорбления действием.
So count 1 is probable cause for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It's a $2,500 bond.
Значит, первый пункт обвинения. Нападение с оружием, это залог $2500.
Count 2 aggravated battery. It should be a second-degree felony, although I'm going to set that bond at $7,500.
Второй пункт обвинения – это оскорбление действием с применением насилия. Это уголовное преступление второй степени, залог 7500.
Count 4, there's no probable cause for domestic battery by strangulation, release outright.
Значит, четвертый пункт обвинения по поводу удушения. Здесь нет никаких доказательств, поэтому без всякого залога выпускается.
Count 3, there is, sorry, I'm going backward. Count 3, there is probable cause for false imprisonment with a weapon. I'll set that bond at $5,000.
И третий пункт обвинения, я обратно иду, незаконное заключение под стражу, это $5000 залог.
Count 5 battery, I'll split 5 and 6. 5 battery will be $500, and count 6 assault is $200. I'm gonna make that $500 as well.
Окей. Пятый, шестой пункт обвинения, каждый пункт $500 залог.
Total bond is $16,000. Sir, you have a good lawyer. Listen to what she tells you.
Your
Stay-
Honor,
Общая сумма залога 16
Oh,
тысяч.
wait, I gotta read the stay away order or no?
Your Honor, what was count 4?
I gotta read the stay away order. Where is it? Count 4 is release outright.
Четвертый пункт обвинения без залога.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are LZ.
Сэр, вам приказывают не приближаться к предполагаемой пострадавшей, ее инициалы LZ.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Никаких контактов с пострадавшей напрямую или опосредованно по телефону, какими-либо другими способами.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Никаких контактов с пострадавшей через социальные сети или какими-либо другими электронными способами.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school, and place of employment at all times.
И вы не должны приближаться к пострадавшим больше, чем на 500 фитов к ее дому, к ее школе, к ее месту работы.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Не занимайтесь никакой нелегальной деятельностью, не имейте никаких наркотиков или алкоголя.
Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
И не имейте при себе или не покупайте и не носите оружие, взрывчатые вещества или боеприпасы.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
И вы должны незамедлительно сдать оружие, которое у вас есть, боеприпасы и взрывчатые вещества, в ближайший полицейский участок. И также, если у вас есть разрешение на ношение такого оружия, тоже это все сдать в полицейский участок и принести квитанцию в суд.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
Вы понимаете это?
Thank you. Ms. Hoffman, can I just ask you one quick question? Why was it dismissed in domestic violence court? Was it-
It was dismissed because the victim presented numerous photographs that were inconsistent with the injuries that she indicated she had in the petition.
Oh,
So
all right.
it was bruising, and then the photos and cutting according to the petition, and then the photos did not show any of the,
Injuries.
yes.
All right, so sir, you have a good lawyer. Listen to what she tells you. It's up to the state to determine what charges they're going to formally file here.
Сэр, у вас хороший адвокат, слушайте вашего адвоката, и прокуратура выдвинет все нужные обвинения.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you. Good day. Thank you, Madam Interpreter.
You're welcome, Your Honor. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you, interpreter.
Thank you.
This is number 40, Richard Catalan Monsalve for Orlando Rodriguez.
Thank you. Let's promote the attorney again.
Spanish,
Spanish.
Spanish, please.
This is Richard Catalan Monsalve. Good morning, sir.
Richard Catalán Monsalve. Buenos días, señor.
Sir, you were arrested for installing a tracking device without consent or permission in violation of pretrial release conditions.
Señor, usted ha sido arrestado nuevamente en violación de las condiciones de antejuicio por, Your Honor, could you please repeat the count? He was,
Violation of
Good.
pretrial release conditions for domestic violence.
la violación de las condiciones de su liberación de antejuicio por incurrir en violencia doméstica, señor.
Your attorney is here. Good morning, counsel.
Su abogado está aquí presente en el día de hoy. Buenos días, señor.
Your Honor, he's
Good
also
morning, Your Honor.
Buenos días, su señoría dice.
Orlando Rodriguez on behalf of Mr. Catalan Monsalve. And
Ok, el señor Orlando
he is
Rodríguez
out
está
on
aquí en
bond
nombre del señor Catalán Monsalve. Está
And I
fuera.
can say it again. I didn't hear you.
he's out on felony
He is out
bond.
on bond on F2520167.
Hold for the division judge.
Entonces él está allá afuera.
Yes, Judge.
Does this case predate? No, it doesn't predate. It's after.
It
Okay.
doesn't.
Huh?
I've worked out an agreement to bond with the prosecutor and Judge Richard Hirsch's division. So he will be released tomorrow on a GPS. However, I just need to make sure that Madam Clerk please has it on tomorrow for bond review.
Entonces, él está ya fijado para estar liberado en el día de mañana. He conversado ya para tener la liberación asegurada para el día de mañana. Va a estar bajo monitoreo con el grillete electrónico en la división del juez Richard Hirsch. Eso sí, necesito que la secretaria del tribunal, por favor, tome nota para el día de mañana.
All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Lorena Isabel Dordelli Quintero.
Ok, señor, a usted se le ordena que se aleje de la víctima, Lorena Isabel Tortel.
Dordell Quintero.
Dordel Quintero,
His former wife.
su antigua esposa.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto directo e indirectamente en persona, por escrito, por teléfono, a través de terceras personas con esta persona.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con la víctima a través de las redes sociales, a través de los otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
En todo momento debe de permanecer 500 pies alejado de la víctima, su persona, su casa, escuela o lugar de empleo.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede estar en curso en ningún tipo de actividad delictiva. No puede ni utilizar ni tener en su tenencia ningún tipo de drogas ilegales.
Do not purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede comprar, utilizar, tener en su poder o portar ningún arma de fuego, pistola, arma blanda o municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Debe inmediatamente hacer entrega de cualquier arma de fuego, munición o cualquier permiso de portar arma oculta a la estación de policía más cercana a su hogar y presentar aquí en la secretaría de este tribunal constancia de haber efectuado dicha entrega.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Señor, ¿usted comprende la orden de alejamiento?
Sí.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Rodriguez, what bond did the state agree to?
They're going to agree tomorrow to reinstate on F2520167 the bond he was previously on, and I had already surrendered his passport, and they're going to put him on level 3 GPS.
So what bond do you want in this case? Just set the standard.
Let's just
The
do
standard
standard and
bond.
then everything can be addressed tomorrow.
Right,
Entonces
right.
su señoría preguntó con respecto a la fianza, dijo que entonces su abogado dijo no van a restablecer la fianza que tenían en el F25-20167 y Yayo, al abogado dice Yayo hice entrega del pasaporte del señor, también va a estar entonces en nivel 3 de supervisión, dice Fiscalía, mañana se puede entonces considerar la
So I'm
materia de la
setting the
fianza.
bond as follows. Count 1, the improper installing of a tracking device is $2,500. Count 2, violation of the pretrial release conditions is $500.
Ok, no, su señoría dice lo siguiente, le estoy fijando dos fianzas, $2,500 en el primer cargo que se le imputa al señor, que fue la violación de los artículos de seguimiento. Y con
Okay.
respecto al la segundo cargo son $500 de fianza.
All right,
Es la
sir, you have a
violación.
good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. You'll see the division judge tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Señor, usted tiene un buen abogado, presta la atención a lo que dice su abogado. Mañana usted se va a ver con el abogado de la división.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you, Judge.
Next, out of turn for corrections, page 17, Kute Sat Roglu. He speaks in.
Is he on?
Page 17, you wanted me to call these out of turn, so I'm calling your out of turns.
53. Number 53. He was at NBC yesterday. Is he here today? Corrections?
No, he's not. No, wait, yes, he is. Hold on just a second.
No worries. I'm struck.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. We're lining them up right now.
You want me to pass it?
No, they're coming in.
Okay, take your time, no rush. My non, the lunch, no rush. Gotta check out the fish. Haven't seen the fish. Good morning. This is Miss, how do you pronounce your last name? It's Sati Roglu. Good morning, sir. You got arrested for a case from April 4th of 2021. The charge is human trafficking and unlawful sexual activity with a minor. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you at this time. I've had a chance to review the arrest affidavit. Ms. Corey, is there anything you want to argue before I make my probable cause finding?
Judge, it's vague with regard to when it says the alleged victim was forced to attend the mansion and yacht parties. It doesn't say how that force allegedly occurred. And it says that they were coerced. So it's not clear, Judge. I'd ask you to find no probable cause.
Okay, thank you.
It's the state's position that the affidavit is sufficient.
Well, at the time she was a minor, 17, she says she was forced to attend, I guess, mansions, a club, yacht parties, and was forced to consume narcotics. And they described the narcotics 2C, cocaine, and ketamine, and then coerced into engaging in sexual relations with several of his friends and party goers. And that he financially benefited from hosting these parties. She was in fear for her life, scared to say no. When he would demand she participated these events, she said, let's see. He also introduced her to several men, and she had sexual relations with them. She tried distracting them, but she was unsuccessful. She was in fear of saying no, she would be in danger. I don't know, it's a little, I know the statute's rather broad, what it describes.
Right, and she's a minor. So he's using her to have sex with the clients for his own financial benefit. She's being trafficked.
Okay. So, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are SB. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from that victim, her home and school, and any place of employment at all times. So I believe there's enough for probable cause. This is not the trial. It's not where the state has to prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt. And based on what's alleged here, there's probable cause for human trafficking and unlawful sexual activity with a minor. So as to count one, I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing, holding you with no bond. Count two, there's probable cause for that charge. That it's a second-degree felony. It's $7,500. You'll see a judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Good day, sir. Next, out of turn for corrections, page 18, Daikon Dixon.
Your Honor, this is the added charge. He refused.
Dollar, Ms. Corey?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear which case was called.
Dixon refused. Do you want $1?
Yes, it's fine.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, I'll find probable cause, bond is $1. Darian Orozco, page 18.
This is the added charge, Your Honor.
So you were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied conveyance and grand theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause. 1 second. There's probable cause for the charge. Bond on count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $2,500. Have a nice day. Next, 19, Damien. Damien Comey.
Your Honor,
Comey Sanachin.
but he refused court.
What?
He refused.
20 cases. Okay.
These are added charges. So Judge, I don't know if Ms. Corey's gonna waive his presence or if we need to reset it.
I'll reset.
So basically, Judge, it's a master narrative, but there's a paragraph specific to each victim in every A form. Basically, he's going to apartment complexes using
Vehicle
programming
device.
tools to steal Hondas. There's a search warrant. They find, the reprogramming devices, the keys. There's also some cell sites. I don't think in any of the affidavits, they list the value of the vehicle. So they'd all be 3rd-degree felonies. And I think there's probable cause for everything.
Let me just check to see if we are appointed on this other case. He's a private attorney on Nelson Rodriguez Varela.
Okay.
John, I want to make the preliminary finding and we'll reset it. See if Mr. Varela wants to come in.
So I'll set this, I'll make a preliminary finding of probable cause for all cases, reset it for the after for private lawyer. What was he, NBC or refused?
He refused.
Are you able to send something to the private attorney? Mr.
I can send him an email.
Was it Nelson? What's his last name?
Rodriguez Varela.
Thank you. All right, so let me just go through the paragraph of each one.
And I don't think there's a value alleged in any of them.
Yeah, just probable cause for F3 grand thefts. Why don't I just do these at the end of the report? I'll mark them up, but I'll make a preliminary finding of probable cause for all the cases. Okay, keep it here. Reset all in the afternoon. Page 1, we have Tanya Blanco.
These are added charges for Ms. Blanco.
Maybe split the bond.
Good morning, Ms. Blanco. You were arrested for failure to redeliver a hired vehicle and grand theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I'll find probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the U-Haul store at 2460 Northwest 36th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand? All right, I'll split the bond. She's out on bond. Hold for F-25.
No, I think correction said added.
Oh, added? Okay, sorry, just set a bond, 2,500. You want me to split them?
Yeah.
$1,500 count one, 1,000 count two. Have a nice day.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, we do have to put a hold on that because she was on house arrest.
Hold for
But the date of arrest on that case is September 10th.
no hold this case. Yeah, but it's an ongoing.
Yeah, but, Your Honor, if you don't hold her, then you're gonna have to reinstate her.
This is September 11th. She didn't return it. So when was the other case?
The date of arrest on the other case, September 10th.
September 10th. Yeah, so there should be a hold. That way they can deal with it all. Hold for the division judge for the two open cases.
Spanish interpreter next, please.
Caridad Garcia is next. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señora. Usted ha sido arrestado por hurto en menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas anteriores. Nombro a la Defensoría Pública para que la represente, señora.
There is probable cause for the charge.
¿Existe motivo fundado para la imputación del cargo?
You are ordered to stay away from the Navarro store at 1601 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida.
Se le ordena que se aleje de la farmacia Navarro que queda en el 1601 West Flagler, calle West Flagler en Miami, Florida.
She has an open case.
Right, with a warrant, so the state's requesting a bond.
Tiene un caso abierto ya con una orden de captura. En consecuencia, la fiscalía pide que se le imponga una fianza a la señora.
Your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Su fianza son $2,500, señora. Tenga buen día.
Judge, would you consider the TAP program? She's currently homeless.
La defensoría pregunta, ¿usted consideraría liberación bajo el programa TAP?
I'm not. I can't give her tax. She has an open arrest warrant for an open petty theft case. So she needs to see the division.
No le puedo dar ese programa, liberación bajo TAP. Tiene un caso abierto por otro caso de hurto en menor cuantía.
Next, Asunta Natali. Page 1.
You called Miss Natali?
Yes,
Bond out?
thank you. Next, Phil Jones. Good morning, Ms. Jones. Ms. Jones, you were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession of base for purposes of trafficking cocaine and fentanyl, sale of fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a school, and tampering with physical evidence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So what's the basis of the sale? It was a search warrant?
They took the search warrant and then they set a fire. They were able to recover some of the drugs, not all of them, and they found money consistent with sales.
So just they're saying that on top of the fridge was a baggie of fentanyl, and a baggie behind the fridge was a baggie of cocaine. They're saying that there's a toolbox there, but there's nothing indicating who started any sort of fire. And that
Burnt plastic baggies consistent with the sale of narcotics was started in that toolbox where the drugs were.
they don't say where it was or how Miss Jones is tied to that judge. She's not the only person at the house.
But it is listed as her address.
They
And it
don't
looks like the fire had been set prior to the officers arriving in an attempt to tamper with the evidence.
Yeah, it looks like possession. They're doing a search warrant. They say they found baggies, several baggies, but other than this little bit of drugs, there's nothing much found. So
Right, it looks like a lot of, or at least some of the bags were destroyed because of the fire.
that's a tampering. I think it's only probable cause for possession. So count one, probable cause for possession of cocaine. Count two, there's no probable cause for possession of cocaine for purposes of trafficking.
There's two different substances, right? There's
Yeah.
cocaine and fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
one baggie of fentanyl.
Count three, there's probable cause for possession of fentanyl.
Judge,
Count four, there's probable cause for
one baggie on top of the fridge, Judge. There's nothing indicating Miss Jones was aware of any baggie on top of the fridge.
her house, her address. You may be eligible. I don't know if you can.
Judge, I don't think pretrial is appropriate if she's setting a fire that could have, that destroyed evidence and could have potentially endangered the
I'll set it
officer,
on. Count
and drugs
one,
are being sold from the house.
$2,500.
He was the one that said any fire.
Right? Count three, possession of fentanyl will be $1,000. Count four, tampering with evidence, $2,500. Have a nice day.
Your Honor, what was count one?
One is $2,500 to release outright. Count three, 1,000. Count four, $2,500.
Judge, Miss Jones has no money for bond. She's currently not working. I would ask if you would consider a program.
State's requesting a bond under these facts, Judge.
There are very little facts in this arrest form.
All right, I'll give her tap with an alternate bond. Have a nice day. She has an address, I guess this house.
The incident location,
Good luck to you now.
right, taps over state's objection.
Next, we have Diane Calais, page 2.
I think tap's good.
Good morning, Ms. Calais. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and drinking in public. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So tap alternate bond, $1,000. Count one for cocaine. Count two, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. And count three, drinking in public. How long have you lived in Miami, by the way? Oh?
For 20 years.
Okay, count three, it'll be $1. You have to come to court for your arraignment. What are we up to? December 22nd? Okay. December 22nd at 9 a.m. 1 second. Courtroom 2-4. Have a nice day. Next, Georgina Solano, page 3. Good Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance, possession of Adderall, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Can we clarify English or Spanish? She said English, but
You want English or Spanish? Espanol or English?
Espanol.
Espanol. So I'll say it again. Charges are possession of cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in cocaine, possession of a controlled substance called Adderall, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Entonces, buenos días. Usted ha sido entonces imputado a los cargos de tenencia de cocaína, tenencia de un lugar con el propósito de traficar, tenencia de otra sustancia controlada que se llama Adderall, señora.
So Judge, there were multiple co-defendants arrested, and I understand that the incident location is her address, but I don't know if maybe this was just a house where drugs are sold out of, like a trap house.
Entonces, dice la fiscalía lo siguiente, su señoría, hay múltiples entonces coacusados en este caso aquí que se le imputa. También hay una cuestión con el lugar donde dice que ocurrió el incidente. No sé si es una dirección de la casa de ella o es la dirección simplemente de una casa que utilizan pues para esta cuestión relacionada con las drogas como tal.
It's just possession.
Right, I don't know how
Simplemente
Your
es
Honor feels
tenencia.
about.
Judge, there's nothing in where the drugs were related to where Miss Solano was alleged to have been sitting on a mattress on a floor.
Ok, su señoría, ahí no hay nada que indique, pues fíjese que la señora Solano estaba allí sentada supuestamente en un colchón sobre el piso.
So in light of the issues, maybe tap.
Bueno, entonces en base a eso dice fiscalía, bueno, puede ser entonces liberación bajo
You
el
want
programa
tap or
TAP.
pretrial?
TAP o antejuicio.
Judge, I would ask that you find no probable cause. If you are finding probable cause, we'll ask for pretrial services, Judge.
Dice la defensoría, su señoría, yo pido que no se determine que existe motivo fundado. Ahora bien, si sí están determinando que
Probable
existe
cause
fundado,
for pretrial services, alternate bond, count one, possession of cocaine, $2,500. Count two, no probable cause, release outright.
entonces va a ser, se encuentra motivo fundado para la tenencia de cocaína. La fianza ahí son $2,500. En la segunda es, no se encuentra motivo fundado, liberación, bajo su palabra.
Count three, there's probable cause for possession of the Adderall, $2,500. Count four, possession of paraphernalia, $500.
Y entonces, en cargo número 3, sí hay motivo fundado para la tenencia de sustancia controlada, Adderall, fianza $2,500. Y para los accesorios para cometer drogas, también motivo fundado, $500.
Have a nice day.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Ana Gonzalez.
These are added charges, Your Honor, and on her previous case, they gave her tap alternate 2,000.
Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. What'd they give her, pretrial or tap?
Tap.
Keep stealing. Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Brandsmark store at 16051 South Dixie Highway in Palmetto Bay, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Yes.
State's requesting a bond. She was sentenced to 60 days on October 27th. So that's less than a month ago.
Yeah, that was drugs. What, she got tap alternate bond, 25, tap alternate bond, $2,500 on this case. You have an address, ma'am?
1500 North Miami Avenue.
Oh, what is it?
1500 North Miami Avenue.
All right, that's the hack.
Yeah, that's the shelter.
Let me give you a date to come back to court then. The arraignment date will be, thank you, December 22nd at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-4. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Dover State's objection.
So noted. Next, Alexis Castellanos. Good morning. We're arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Give me a moment to review for probable cause. Is she eligible for grant?
I think she's on probation.
No, she's on probation. There's a hold for F25-11771B. There's probable cause for the charges. It's crack pipe and residue. She had crack cocaine. $2,500 count one, $500 count two. You'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, what was the bond?
$2,500 count one and $500 count two. Next is Melissa Sagendorf.
We can reset her, Judge.
She what?
Reset her, please, for the afternoon.
Yes, Your Honor, she was disruptive.
Thank you. Let me review. So there's probable cause for the charges. Reset for the afternoon. Villa Lizness, good morning. Ma'am, you were arrested for grand theft, a third-degree felony. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
I think pre-trial's okay.
All right, there's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the Home Depot store at 7899 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there, ma'am. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your pre-trial alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day. Next is Roxana Miller. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. It's from yesterday. Can you afford to hire an attorney? No. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it looks like an attempted act. He cut himself when he grabbed the knife from her. She never threatened him with it. She just grabbed first the bottle, then the knife. Looks like an attempted aggravated.
I mean, she walked towards him while holding the knife.
All right, so aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, whose initials are JP. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes.
A third-party contact is permitted for exchange of the child protector.
There was just a prior domestic violence case for the same charges. That was no action last month. Let me see if it was with the same victim.
You know what? Do you realize how detrimental it is for you to fight with the child's father in front of the child? Kid's gonna remember that the rest of their life. That's what they're gonna remember about you, that you fight with his father. You don't want to leave that memory for your child. You want to leave good memories for your child, ma'am. Any issues regarding time sharing, go see the division judge in family court. I know these are allegations. You're upset. I know. It's not, life is tough, but you got to think about your child.
It was the same victim in the previous case.
I don't know. Does she have money to post the bond?
Judge, she might have about 250 in her account. I think they might take money out of the accounts when they come in. For their first day, at least for processing. I think there's a processing fee.
You know, you really should go get some counseling. You may feel better. I'll order her to pretrial. Stay away from the victim. If you violate the court's order, pick up a new law violation, you'll get locked up in jail. Okay, I'm telling you this because I'm old and experienced and I do this every day. Plus I got a life. Don't fight with the child's father in front of the child. Write it down on a piece of paper and mail it to him, but not any threats. Just write down how you feel and maybe read it later. Go talk to a shrink. They'll help you. Okay. Have a nice day. Pretrial alternate bond, $5,000.
It's over state's objection.
Evelyn Gavaria. We got a lot of ladies today. Wow. Whenever we get a lot of ladies, we always get a big calendar. Just the way of the world. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance, also possession of Adderall, possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Your Honor gave the
trap house.
free trial. Yeah, there's a.
You got a place to stay? Do you live at this place or you just visit?
Her address is the same.
Do you have an address? Miss Corey, which is better, tap or pretrial?
Yes, just she has an address. Pretrial, please.
Okay, pretrial services alternate bond. She has an open trespass. I don't know if it's from this. What happened to her? She has it set for trial December 15th. Don't forget, you got a trial December 15th. You don't want to miss your date. All right, pretrial alternate bond. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2, no probable cause, release outright. Count 3, possession of Adderall is $2,500. Count 4, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Have a nice day. Next, Ramon Pearson, page 6. Out on bonds, hold for F25 8915. Good morning, Mr. Pearson. You were arrested for possession of crack cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. Unfortunately, you're out on felony bond. There's a hold for you to see the division judge tomorrow. They found a crack rock in his sock. I'll set his bond at $1,000, but you got the hold. Have a nice day.
1,000?
1,000. I was gonna say it's a Thanksgiving special. People can get out of jail. I'm sure sheriff today. I sound like Judge Young when I think those terrible jokes.
Wait, I don't think shrink is the PC word for a therapist.
Okay, hi, Mr. Clark Rashad. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? All right, you got arrested for 5 cases.
Judge, is this Mr. Hold on.
Is this Mr. Parker's one? No. What happened to him?
The one before him.
We should be on Garnett.
What?
We should be, I think, on Garnett.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Malvin Garnett,
Hello, Judge.
page 6. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for a case from October 21st of 2025. The charge is burglary with an assault or battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need a moment to review for probable cause. Just so you know, this is a crime punishable by life in prison if you are found guilty. And the state did file a motion for pretrial detention as well. So I need to review the arrest affidavit. I guess you handled this day pretty badly. All right, so he's upset with the mom because she wouldn't let him take the child for the child's birthday because it wasn't his time sharing day. So he jumped in her car, which is the burglary, and battered her.
So Judge, there's a whole nother version of what happened, Judge, which is not what's in the arrest.
There's always 2 sides to a story.
Very.
What's scary is that the child was in the car.
No, child was not in the car.
Oh,
Carefully.
they were
child
present.
was
Oh, for the initial encounter.
initial encounter.
But they could have crashed the vehicle.
So look, was she wrong for not letting you see the child? That's not my determination, but it's a better decision should have been made. You could have handled it so much better. You think about that.
He reached out to the police.
What?
On the phone with the police while it was going on. I was on the phone with the police while it was being done. I was on the phone with the police the whole entire time.
All you had to do was bring like a gift for the child and we'll celebrate it on your day. That's all you had to do.
That's what
I
was-
asked for.
that's what's happening,
I called the
Judge.
police. I called the police to get my.
What? Miss Corey?
He was bringing a gift for his daughter.
Oh,
And then he called the police. So there's a whole different version, Judge, than
She
what's in
left the
this version.
scene.
Have you seen your child since this incident?
I have my daughter. I was supposed to pick up my daughter when I got arrested. Yeah, I see my daughter every day.
Oh, well, that's good. You know what? I think it's important that you're in your daughter's life, but you got to think about the whole situation. What's going to happen if you do this? What's the cause and effect? So if you go there to see the child on a day that's not yours, call them up. I mean, the family court order should have clarified who sees the child on the birthdays. Usually it's the parent who has time sharing that day, stays with the child, and the other parent call.
I called the. I was with my daughter until 6 o'clock that day. The court. I have the court order. I have the audio from the police officer. I mean, from the police. I'm the one that I called the police.
I can tell one thing from this case. You're probably, I hate to say it, I don't want to be rude. You're probably not easy to deal with, and neither is she. You both have your issues, okay? But think of your child's best interest. It's the parent who puts the child's best interest above their own is the parent that the court can usually trust.
That's why I called the police.
I hear you. Anyway, just technically there is probable cause. It's just, what? Sir, I'm a stay away order for the alleged victim whose initials are PND. No contact with the alleged victim, PND, the child's mother, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Also, third-party contact is permitted for exchange of the child for timeshare. So maybe go through somebody else, but you can't talk to her directly about visiting a child. And I don't know if you have a meeting place, you may have to go back to family court to have this issue resolved, to do an exchange at a police station or a school. I don't know what you do it.
The court order that I wrote, I picked.
I can't really hear it, Ms. Corey. Just don't talk about the facts.
So Judge, he's already made arrangements in the court order with the family court.
Say it again?
He's already made arrangements in that court order, in the family court order, on where he picks up the child.
The problem is I'm entering a stay away order now. So is it through a third party? Is it at the school?
At the school and at the police station.
Oh, fine. Okay, good. Leave mom alone. I'll deny the state's motion for pretrial detention. Pending final hearing, I'll set a bond. It'll be $5,000. You have money to post the bond?
No, Judge, there was a false message.
I can't hear him. Move that microphone in front of him. I want to hear what he said. Please. He has a right to be heard. Sir, do you work?
He just
I
lost
lost
his
it
job.
from
I cannot hear him. Put the microphone there. Do you work?
there was a false domestic violence filed against me and I lost my job.
So you're not working?
Oh, I was found not guilty, but I'm a company adjuster and I wasn't able to renew my license at the time while the case was going on.
All right. I can do house arrest if you like, Ms. Corey.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll give a house arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond is $5,000. Level 3 house arrest. Most importantly, just stay away from the victims. Okay, and I hope you find a new job, sir. I hope you find a new job really quickly, sir. All right, you seem like a good father, but you just got to make better decisions when you know mom's going to be difficult. You call the police if they're not complying with the time sharing agreement.
I did. I was on the phone to police when it happened.
You'll learn as you go. Listen, there is probable cause for the first degree felony charge, so please stay out of trouble. Have a nice day. Page Atiba Park Rashawn.
Your Honor, he was in bond hearing and when he had to come over here, he refused.
You want to see him? Okay.
So Judge, the prior convictions are listed in the case F25-25162.
Okay, I'll start with that one.
Judge will waive his presence.
Okay, let me review. So F25-25163, there's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the public defender's office for all cases. The bond in this case is $2,500.
He has two cases, so we're gonna wait.
I'm sorry, I'm an F25-25163. It's a $2,500 bond. F-25-25162, there's probable cause for that charge, $2,500 bond. F-25-25128, there's probable cause for petty theft 2 or more convictions, $2,500 bond. F-25-25127, there's probable cause for the charge, $2,500 bond. F-25-25126, there's probable cause for the charge, $2,500 bond.
Judge, you're finding probable cause for
Petty theft 2 or more convictions, not retail theft, I'm sorry, petty theft 2 or more convictions. Based on F-25-25162 mentioning he has prior theft convictions. Page 7, we now have Mr. Gregory Bell. Good morning, Mr. Bell. You were arrested for possession of fentanyl and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
The defendant's listed as homeless and he's got priors out of county. He was released from prison in 21. He has a prior 11-year prison sentence for kidnapping, convictions for carjacking.
I would ask for the TAP program.
I can't give him that with those prior convictions. I'm setting a bond. I'm sorry. It's $2,500 count 1, 500 count 2. Good luck to you, sir.
State, when was the arrest on that case that you were?
I'll show you the info, Ms. Quarry. Hold on. So he was released in 21. It was actually 15 years. And he's got prison sentences.
This is like old arrest, Judge, since he was released in 2021.
It's almost a decade. I'm sorry. Go see the division judge. It's Judge Hernandez. I can't do that. He's confused. Dylan, this page 7. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon or delinquent. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There was a search warrant executed. He's been adjudicated delinquent. In his bedroom, they found male clothing that fits his stature. What else did they find?
Around.
And 1mm live round. There's probable cause for the charge. What do you want me to do? He's 19.
5,000, not the 7,500.
No program?
Would you consider pretrial, Judge?
But there was a search warrant. Hold on, was it a probation search?
You must have prior, he does have juvenile.
But if it's a probation search, I don't know if he's,
Aggravated
which
battery.
is you're gonna put him on house arrest then?
That was not his probation. He's-
Oh, he's adjudicated delinquent J21. One house. House arrest, the GPS monitor, alternate bond, $5,000, level 3 house arrest. Listen, remember everything you post on that social media, it's visible to the world. Stay away from the guns and the ammo, because you're not allowed to have it.
5,000, Your Honor?
5,000 plus house, alternate house arrest, level 3, no curfew. Next is Warcavia car, Warkiva car, page 9. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in cocaine or fentanyl, possession with intent to sell cocaine or fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a school, and tampering with physical evidence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let me review for probable.
This is the search warrant with the fire.
1 second, please. I think it's just probable cause for the possession and the tampering. Count 1, possession of. Count 1 is possession of cocaine. $2,500 bond. He's a little, the other codified was different than him. He has a lot of priors. Yeah, he's signal to signal. Count 1 is $2,500 bond. Count 2, there's no probable cause, released outright. I didn't sign all of them, just one. So I had this. Count 3, possession, probable cause for possession of fentanyl, $500 bond. Count 4, tampering with evidence, $2,500 bond. Have a good day. Manafa Lang, page 8. Is he here? Did he bond out? What happened to Lang? Is he a bond out?
Yes. Yes.
What?
He's a bond out.
Thank you. Jacob Gaines. Hi, Mr. Gaines. Page 8. You were arrested for aggravated battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Right. Is it an aggravated battery or aggravated assault? I kept striking the victim's car. You're ordered to stay away from Lakeisha Graham, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. So I don't care if you're next door, you're gonna find somewhere else to stay. There's probable cause for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It's gonna do a $5,000 bond plus house arrest. Level 3. House arrest. A curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Plus bond.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry?
Stay away from the victim.
It should have been blocked off.
Next is Camilo Tamayo, page 8.
Spanish, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called crystal meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, entering or staying in a park after hours in violation of a city ordinance, and prohibited camping on Miami Beach.
Ok, buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado por la tenencia de una sustancia controlada, el metal cristal. También tenencia de los adminículos para cometer delitos con droga. Después también estar haciendo acampamento pues, en un parque después de las horas permitidas. Esto es violación de una ordenanza de la ciudad, señor.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy entonces a nombrarle la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente a usted, señor.
You're also out on felony bond. There's a hold for case F25-22799.
También usted está fuera por un caso a nivel de delito mayor, el F25-22799. Ahí hay fianza en ese caso de
You'll
delito
see
mayor.
that judge tomorrow.
Usted va a verse con ese juez que tiene ese caso el día de mañana, señor.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Flamingo Park at 999 11th Street in Miami Beach, Florida.
No, okay. Se le ordena que se aleje de la playa que se llama Flamingo Beach, que queda en el 999, en la calle 11 de Miami Beach, Florida.
You're not allowed to go to Flamingo Park and you have to stay out of there. Do you understand?
No se le permite ir allá a Flamingo Park. Usted tiene que alejarse de allí. Ahí no puede ir. ¿Comprende eso, señor?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand that.
Siempre que me han detenido la policía ha sido porque he estado durmiendo. O sea,
Every time that the police have arrested me there, they've taken me into custody because I was sleeping there.
You're not allowed to sleep in the park. That's why. You can't. The city of Miami Beach is very strict in enforcing the no camping laws on the beach.
Señores, que a usted no se le permite estar durmiendo ahí en la playa de Miami Beach. La ciudad de Miami Beach es sumamente estricto en el cumplimiento de esa ordenanza de hacer campamentos ahí en la playa. No se permite.
Anyway, it's he had a pipe with residue.
También tenía y dice que tenía una pipa con el residuo.
Count 1, possession of a controlled substance is $1,000 bond.
Ok, entonces el cargo número 1, que es la tenencia de la sustancia controlada, esos son $1,000 de fianza.
That's right, it's crystal meth residue. Count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500.
Cargo número 2, la tenencia de los accesorios para cometer delitos con drogas son $500 de fianza.
Count 3, entering the park after hours. 1 second.
Un momento con respecto a entrar en el parque después de horas.
He has it open. He has a restriction from that from last year. I don't know. It's $150 and prohibited camping is $150.
Entonces, ese es $150 y la prohibición pues, de acampar en la playa son $150 de fianza también.
Have a nice day, sir.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next, Michael Mayer-Hoffer. Page 9. Mr. Are there? Does he want to come in?
Can we pass him, Judge?
Sure. Next, Ricky Soriano, page 9. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for trafficking in cocaine while armed, possession of a place for trafficking in cocaine while armed, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of more than 20 grams of cannabis while armed. Sir, can you hire a private lawyer?
Not at the moment.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review. There's probable cause for all the charges. Anything you want to say, Ms. Corey, anything?
Not at this time, Judge.
Count 1 on trafficking in cocaine is no bond. Count 2, possession for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance while armed is $5,000. Count 3, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon is $7,500. Count 4, armed possession with intent to sell cannabis. I'll set that at $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
That's what Nebula?
No,
Okay.
no Nebia. He's being held with no bond. Next is Michael Nino, page 9.
Judge, on Mr. Mayenhorfer, he was taken back. They say he was disrupted.
All right, so there's probable cause. Reset it for the afternoon.
Nino. Nino.
One sec. Good morning, Mr. Nino. Sir, you were arrested for armed possession of a controlled substance called promethazine and armed possession of cannabis. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Pretrial alternate. How long do you live in Miami?
I'm gonna like.
Pretrial services alternate bond count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $500. Have a nice day. Next, Armor Lorenzo Valdez, page 10.
Bond out.
What?
Bond out.
He's a bond out? Thank you. Mr. Michael Jones, good morning. Sir, you were arrested for driving with a license permit.
Bond out.
Are you Mr. Jones or no?
Mr. Jones is a bond out.
So Jones is a bond out. 1 second. That's good. We got bond outs today. All right, this is Terrell Williams. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for driving with a suspended license as a habitual traffic offender. Public defender's office will be appointed for you. Is he eligible for pretrial?
So it should be DWS 2 or more convictions. The
Okay.
defendant's got a prior federal conviction. Let me see, 16 months followed by 36 months of release. And then he violated the release in 22.
That's fine. I'm giving you pretrial. Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. No drive order unless you have a valid license for driving. Understand? Good day, sir. Next is Ronaldo Abreu Montes de Oca, page 10. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Spanish, please.
Spanish. Sir, you were arrested for violating the Florida litter law. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado por violentar la ley del estado de la Florida contra los desechos de basura.
There is probable cause for the charge.
Hay motivo fundado para el cargo que se
How
le
long have you
enfrenta.
lived in Miami, sir?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva usted viviendo aquí en Miami, señor?
5 años.
5 years.
All right, you can't dump your garbage in the public because you're going to destroy our environment.
Señor, usted no puede andar botando la basura así en el propio ambiente en el lugar donde usted vive, porque entonces usted destruye el ambiente donde usted
All
está.
right, so keep that in mind. I'm going to release you to a program so you can get out of jail for free. Just make sure you don't commit any new law violations. Otherwise, you'll have to stay locked up in jail until your trial.
Entonces, señor, yo lo voy a liberar a usted a un programa que puede entonces, va a ser es libre de costo, no va a pagar, pero eso sí, usted tiene que eximirse de no cometer más este tipo de delito, porque si no, usted lo van a agarrar y lo van a meter en cárcel.
Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day.
Va a ser liberado bajo el programa de liberación ante juicio. En la alternativa que no lo acepten, entonces fianza de $2,500. Tenga buen día, señor.
Okay. Next, we have Ricardo Azopardo. Hello, sir. I'll be with you in a second. Sir, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance called Adderall, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for counts 1, 3, and 4. So, do you have an address where you live? Is he a signal? You're homeless? All right, tap. Got a customer. Tap alternate bond, count 1, possession of cocaine, $2,500 bond, count 2, no probable cause, release outright. Count 3, possession of the controlled substance, Adderall, $2,500. Count 4, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. You need to come to court for your arraignment on December 22nd. I think it's a Monday at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-3. Have a nice day, sir. Next is Luis Gonzalez, page 11. Who am I doing the state no drive order for? I gotta fill it out. There's no more of those? That's a terrible looking drive order paper. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez. Do you speak English?
Spanish.
Español.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for burglary to an occupied conveyance and petty theft.
Señor, buenos días. Usted ha sido arrestado y ha sido imputado el cargo de allanamiento de un vehículo ocupado y hurto en menor cuantía.
So there is probable cause for the charge of burglary to an occupied dwelling, it should be, and petty theft.
Ok, entonces sí, aquí hay motivo fundado para el allanamiento debiera ser vivienda y también para el hurto en menor cuantía.
You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Bridget Alvarenga.
Ok, se le ordena que se aleje de la víctima Bridget Alvarenga.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con esta persona directa, indirectamente, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o por mediante terceras personas.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Y en todo momento debe de permanecer alejado de la víctima, su persona, su hogar, su escuela y su lugar de empleo.
And stay away from the victim's residence at 2960 Northwest 17th Avenue, apartment B, Miami, letter B.
Entonces, y debe de alejarse de la vivienda de la víctima 2960, la avenida 17 del noroeste, el apartamento número B, letra B, en Miami.
Say, what do you want for the bond on count one? It's F2. What?
We could do 5,000 since it's a curtilage.
All right, $5,000 bond count one, $150 count two. Have a nice day.
Entonces, pide cuánto quieren de la fianza para el primer cargo, es un delito mayor de segundo grado, dice $5,000 en las inmediaciones de la vivienda y en el segundo cargo son 150. Tenga buen día.
Next, Nelson, page 11. Mr. Mr. Nelson. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession of cocaine, and possession of cannabis. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I mean, there's probable cause for the charges. Count one is $5,000, count two, $2,500, and count three, the cannabis will be $1. Unless you want an ROR. Ms. Corey, you want an ROR in count three, or you want $1?
$1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, just page 11.
Your Honor, he's out on 2 cases of probation violations.
Hold for F25-12057, F25-13926. Sir, you were arrested for possession of cannabis with intent to sell, or possession with intent to sell cannabis, possession of cannabis, possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. And there's probable cause for everything. 1,500, is that good on count one?
It's fine.
Or split one and two. We got a lot of cannabis. $1,500 count one, 500 count two, 500 count three, but you got to hold to see the judge tomorrow. Have a good day. The next, Renee Alvarez, page 12. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So you were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of crystal meth, a controlled substance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause. Will pretrial take him? He has a conviction from July, but I'm okay even in pretrial. Pretrial alternate bond, $2,500 count one and $2,500 count two for the crystal meth. Have a nice day. Andre Johnson. Next, page 12. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. So you were arrested for grand theft, 2 cases, grand theft of a firearm and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon or firearm. The last aggravated battery is from July 31st. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review. There's probable cause for aggravated battery with a firearm. You are ordered to stay away from Jaquan Wooden, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times. And no contact with him through social media or other electronic means. Do you understand that stay away order?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any money to post the bond?
No, ma'am.
Do you want me to give house arrest? Because I'm not giving him pretrial.
Yes, please.
House arrest. House arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond is, I'm not sure, it's not great bodily harm. It's an F2 for aggravated battery, although the victim had with a
With a deadly weapon, yeah.
Huh?
Aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
Isn't that an F2?
Yep, without serious bodily injury.
So house arrest alternate bond is $15,000. I'm sorry, not $7,500, excuse me. Level 3 house arrest.
Your Honor, which case?
F25-25097. Level 3 house arrest. You want a curfew stay?
Yes.
Curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. The other case, F25-25096, the charge of grand theft of a firearm.
Maybe dealing in stolen property.
Yeah, it's dealing in stolen property. There's probable cause for dealing in stolen property. House arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond will be $5,000. Have a good day. Let's curfew 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Next, the Lazaro Calera, page 12.
Third-degree felonies.
Good morning, sir. Spanish. You were arrested for 2 cases. They're both retail theft with a prior conviction.
Buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado por 2 casos. Tienen que ver con hurto en tiendas al detal con condenas anteriores previas a esta.
I think the correct judge. I'm appointing the public defender's office for you.
Estoy nombrando la Defensoría Pública para usted.
I believe the correct charge in F25-25124 should be retail theft with multiple thefts within 30 days.
Okay, creo que correctamente debiera ser F25-25-124, que es hurto en tiendas al detal con múltiples condenas.
Sir, you were ordered to stay away from the Ross store at 8700 Northwest 36th Street in Doral, Florida.
Señor, usted se le ordena que tiene que alejarse de la tienda Ross que queda ubicada en el 8700, calle 36 del Noroeste en el Doral, Florida.
You're not allowed to go to that Ross store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand, sir?
No puede ir a esa tienda Rosa allí, tiene que permanecer alejado de allí. ¿Usted comprende eso, señor?
Sí, señor.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know, state, you want a bond? You want?
Yes.
Okay. Pregunta que si la fiscalía
Bond
quiere
is
fianza, dice que sí.
$2,500 on this case.
I'm sorry, Anna, I didn't hear, I was interpreting.
$2,500.
$2,500 fianza en este caso, señor.
On both cases?
No, I'm reading the other one now.
Ahora lee el otro caso.
This mentions also a shift of probable cause for retail theft, multiple thefts in 30 days.
También dice hurto al detal, múltiples arrestos en 30 días.
$2,500 bond for the other case as well. Have a nice day. Stay out of the law.
$2,500, igual que el otro caso también de fianza. Que tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Louis Romalo, page 13. Good morning. Is he bond out or is he here?
He speaks English.
This is not.
This isn't Mr. Romalo.
What happened to Mr. Romalo?
Number 39 is bond out corrections? Yes, he is.
Thank you. Mr. Coronel, Lazaro Coronel, good morning, sir. You were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon while wearing a mask, attempted criminal mischief, and possession of drug paraphernalia. This is a case from November 16th. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I cannot.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review for probable cause.
Maybe it's an attempted burglary.
So there's no probable cause for count 3.
Right, we don't know what kind of residue, I guess.
There's not attempted criminal mischief. It is criminal mischief.
Right, he ripped off the door handle.
He did had a 40-year prison sentence from kidnapping, bunch of cases, kidnapping, use of a firearm during a felony, armed burglaries. Wow. Sir, you were ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Santa Lady Cruz. The alleged victim, stay away from her. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. You understand the stay order?
Your Honor, but
It's from November 16th. These are the allegations. Count 1, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon while wearing a mask is a second-degree felony. It's a $7,500 bond. Count 2, criminal mischief. There's no value for the damage he caused. I'm setting that both for her car as well as the mailbox. That will be $500. Count 3, no probable cause for possession of drug paraphernalia. Release outright. All right, have a nice day.
Judge, for Mr. Cornell, he does not have funds for a bond. Would Your Honor do house arrest as an alternate?
Where does he live, though?
Says he
Because
lives
the
in
Eagle
Placid.
says Lake
I wanted to do
Placid.
bond plus house arrest, frankly, but I did not.
He's got a prior
Yes,
40-year
the
prison
judge is
sentence.
Really violent, and based on his prior history of a 40-year prison sentence, I can't do anything else.
Judge, he may be able to afford a total of a $5,000 bond. He's correct.
I do not feel comfortable lowering it. I'm sorry, sir. It's really scary allegations. The facts are not looking good. I did find no probable cause on the one charge.
I ride a motorcycle. That's the only thing, Your Honor, and I didn't even assault anybody, because if you
It
read.
says you hit her in the car with the car 3 times and damaged her mailbox. She's afraid. Let me have it. You want me? I'll set count 2 at $150. That's the only thing I can do instead of 500, because it's technically only probable cause for an M2 criminal mischief. Right, but it says he was wearing a mask while it's probable cause.
So Judge, apparently this is not her car. He's the owner of the car. So he can't damage his own car, Judge, if it's in his name and registered to him.
State.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna make it 5.
I mean, that's the, you know, our
When did he
the
get out of-
dollar on count 2.
Okay. Count 2. Oh, well, he also damaged your mailbox. I'll make count 2 $1. Count 1, I'll set it at $5,000. Stay away from the victim, sir. Okay. I can't. I'm not lowering it anymore.
He's saying thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Ms. Court. Derek Johnson, page 13. He's out on probation, home for F23 6382. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for fleeing and eluding a police officer and resisting an officer without violence. You're on probation, so there's a hold for the case F23 6382. Public Defender's Office is appointed for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Count 1, fleeing and eluding a police officer is a $2,500 bond. Count 2, resisting an officer without violence is $500. And we'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. Next, Judge Hicks, page 14.
So Mr. Hicks is a bond out.
Hicks is a bond out. Thank you.
Soriano Lopez is a bond out.
Thank you.
We're gonna make it a trifecta, and it's gonna be Mr. Niesta Guerrero is a bond out.
All right, so also, GLAZER Soriano Lopez is a bond out. Yasiel Nesto Guerrero, bond out.
And we'll need the Spanish interpreter for Mr. Quintero.
So, Mr. Davy Quintero, good morning, sir. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied structure or conveyance and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia.
Entonces, buenos días. Usted ha sido arrestado por allanamiento de un carro, vehículo o una estructura no ocupada, allanamiento ese, y 2 de tenencia de parafernalia o minículos para cometer delitos de droga.
So he's breaking into the condemned trailer park. I don't know how Your Honor feels about pretrial.
Dice aquí que estaba entrando pues al parque de tráiler.
Sir, Public Defender's Office is appointed for you.
Señor, la Defensoría Pública ha sido nombrada para defenderlo a usted.
I don't know if there's probable cause for the drug paraphernalia.
For the what?
Drug paraphernalia talks about.
Oh,
drugs.
No sé si hay motivo fundado para los accesorios para cometer
But it
delitos
says
de droga.
meth residue, Judge.
No, it doesn't.
Dice residuo de meth, su señoría.
Oh, I see. All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Little Abner Mobile Homes Park at 11223 Northwest 3rd Terrace in Sweetwater, Florida.
Ok. A usted se le ordena que debe de permanecer alejado del parque de trailers que se llama Little Abner, que está ubicado en el 11223, el tercer terrace del noroeste en Sweetwater, Florida.
All right, so pretrial services, alternate bond, count 1 is $2,500, count 2 is $500, count 3 ROR.
Entonces, así va a ser liberado bajo los servicios de antejuicio. En la alternativa, para el cargo número 1 hay fianza de $2,500, cargo número 2, 500, y para el tercero ha sido usted liberado bajo palabra.
Next, Joel Perez, page 16. Hi, Mr. Perez, please. English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish. Sir, you were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied structure or conveyance with prejudice in possession of burglary tools.
Señor, usted ha sido arrestado entonces por escalamiento a un vehículo, una estructura no ocupada y también la tenencia de las herramientas para cometer el allanamiento de
I will
dicho.
appoint the Public Defender's Office for you.
Voy a nombrarle la Defensoría Pública para que lo defienda, señor.
There's probable cause for burglary to an unoccupied structure or conveyance in possession of burglary tools.
Sí, hay de motivo fundado para el allanamiento de la estructura o el vehículo no ocupado y también la tenencia de las herramientas para cometer dicho allanamiento.
So sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Little Abner Trailer Park.
Señor, usted se le ordene que se aleje pues del parque de trailers que se llama Little Abner.
Located at 11223 Northwest 3rd Terrace in Sweetwater, Florida.
Está ubicado en el 11223, el tercera terrace del noroeste que queda en Sweetwater, Florida.
All right, so pretrial services, let me make sure, state no objection. Pretrial
Fine.
alternate bond, $2,500, count 1, and count 2 is $2,500 for the bond.
Entonces, puede ser liberado bajo la figura de los servicios de antejuicio. En la alternativa, la fianza para el cargo número 1 son $2,500, cargo número 2, $2,500.
Have a nice day.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Christian Marine Crespo, page 16.
Your Honor, on his traffic, they gave him pretrial alternate 150 on each.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute, that's not him.
Sir, good morning. Do you speak English?
Spanish, please.
Sir, you were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you.
Señor, usted ha sido arrestado por tenencia de cocaína. Nombro a la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente.
How long have you lived in Miami?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva usted viviendo aquí en Miami?
7 años.
7 years.
Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day.
Ok, liberación bajo la figura de servicios ante juicio. En la alternativa, pago fianza de $2,500. Tenga buen día, señor.
Next, Devontae Burke, page 16.
Your Honor, for his traffic, they gave him straight bond. 150.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probably four. But there's probable cause for the charge. Your bond of possession of a firearm by convicted felon. Your bond is $7,500. Was he the right one? Wait, co-defendants of defendants, which he has nothing here.
But Judge, he's from Orlando.
Oh, that's-
And he has priors out of county.
$7,500 bond. Good day, sir. Next, Robert Highland.
These are added charges, Your Honor. He's being held on 6 probation warrants.
Right. Good morning, sir. Arrested for retail theft. It's from November 10th. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the Marshall store at 14093 South 188th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Your bond in this case is $2,500. He's alleged he stole over $1,000 in merchandise. Stay away from that, Marshalls. Good day, sir. Next is Lewis Harris, page 21.
These are added charges. He refused court.
He what?
These are added charges. He refused court.
He refused court. Thank you. His presence. Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause for the charge, $2,500 bond. What about Juanel Finney?
He refused court. These are added charges.
We'll waive his presence. Okay, let me take a look. Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, bond is $2,500. There's probable.
Your Honor.
I think that's it for the morning calendar, right? We'll see everybody. What do you want to start? One
Second.
You can't go yet.
1 second.
We're not, can't go yet. Okay, hi.
Hi, Your Honor. Tomorrow's my last day. I wanted to say goodbye to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
no
gonna
way.
miss hearing your voice. Congratulations.
I was there when you started bond hearing, Judge Schwartz and Cueto, and when you're training. And all through these years, I know we don't get to talk and say much, but I feel like I know you all.
We know your voice very well. But tell me your name?
Acosta.
Acosta, that's what I was gonna say. We know you very well all these years. What are you gonna do in retirement?
Enjoy life.
Oh, that's, you deserve it after working at the jail. How many years have you been there?
27.
27. Oh, that's amazing.
All right, so everybody,
We're gonna miss you.
thank you. Say bye to Renee and Eric.
I know Renee's coming back next week, I think. I'll tell him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry to have to miss you. You're always so nice and helpful. Well, you've worked hard and you deserve a very happy retirement.
Thank you.
Will you be here in the afternoon or no?
I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day.
Oh, okay. I'd bring you a cake or I'd bake a cake, but I can't give it to you there. They may think I'm slipping something in the cake to bring to the jail and send it over there. Anyway, bye, Officer Acosta. Thank you so much for everything and your hard work.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh. All right, corrections. We're going to be at recess until when?
1:15, is it?
1:15 is fine by me. Can you all do that? Yeah, I'm sending hugs too.
No,
Officer Acosta, I'm sending you hugs too, okay? Big hugs. $115 good or 120?
120.
120. We'll see everybody at 120. We're done video.
Huh? 120. Hello, 120.
Recording
120.
stopped. Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Mandy GLAZER. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk.
Buenas tardes a todos, yo soy la juez Mandy GLAZER que voy a presidir esta audiencia de fianza. Por favor, todos de pie, levanten su mano derecha para ser puesto bajo juramento.
Good afternoon. Raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth itself? Say, I do.
Ustedes juran o afirman que el testimonio que van a brindar es la verdad y únicamente la verdad. Si es así, díganlo, juro.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Gracias, ya se pueden sentar.
Madam Interpreter, have you been sworn in today?
Yes, I was this morning.
You're still under oath. Thank you.
Okay.
If there's anyone here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si hay alguien presente para alguna en representación de alguno de los detenidos, por favor, pongan el nombre en el chat.
All right, let's begin. Can the attorneys announce, please state?
Nessa F on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Rebecca Coy, public defender. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. All right, so any word, if is this Mr. Juice on Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, any word? Let's see. We got a order agreement from Osceola County? No. Nothing?
If Mr. Wilson had received something, he would have emailed it to me.
Nothing here. I didn't get it. I just checked my emails. Sir, it looks like you're not agreeing to anything. You're gonna have to wait to get picked up. Hopefully they'll come sometime next week for you. Corrections, is he on the transport list? Corrections, has Osceola County been notified to pick up Mr. Juice?
Yes, Your Honor, they already set up arrangements.
Thank you. The reset date is December 4th. Hopefully you'll go by the end of this week or next week, so you shouldn't have to wait that long. Once you go and see a judge in Osceola County, they'll give you a bond, but I can't do it because it looks like it needs a stay away order and I need information. All right, good luck to you, sir. I'm resetting it yesterday's date, December 4th. And if Mr. Wilson hears back, we will bring you in and let you know if they agreed. Have a nice day.
Yep.
What?
You said if they agree, they'll come pick me up.
If they're going to pick you up, but if for any reason the lawyer hears back from the state attorney's office in Osceola County and they have agreed to a bond, we'll bring you back in and let you know. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Next up, page 1, Shannon Hayes.
Your Honor, can we pass?
Okay. This is Melissa Sagendorf. Good morning. Ma'am, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, petty theft, 2 or more convictions, possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Your Honor, on her misdemeanor, she received a bond of $150.
There's probable cause for everything. You are ordered to stay away from a Dollar Tree store at 1043 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't know. She's here. She's like, she has an open camping. She
Right,
came
so
in
she
on a
came in on a
bench
bench warrant. We had to reset her because she was disruptive. There's convictions from earlier this year requesting a bond.
It's convictions from August of this year. Count 1, possession of cocaine is residue, $1,000 bond. Count 2, petty theft, 2 or more convictions. Wasn't a lot. Let me see. It's $1,000 bond. Stealing 2 pairs of socks. Count 3, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Have a good day.
Judge, Ms. Sagendorf indicates she does not have funds for a bond, but she has a friend she would be able to stay with. Would Your Honor be willing to do pretrial
I
service?
can't. She came in on a bench warrant. She isn't coming to court. She has recent convictions for theft as well. I'm setting the bond. I mean, she has it like every other month. Oh, no, July, February, August. Gotta stop stealing. Stay away from that Dollar Tree. Next, Kimani Collins. Hi, Ms. Collins. You were arrested for aggravated battery and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You have an open arrest warrant for the case F-23-4874B. There's a hold for you to see that judge tomorrow. Let me
So we
review.
saw her mom this morning. She's the one who was holding the victim as
Oh,
her
the
mom was
daughter. Okay, there's
driving the
probable
car.
cause for count 2 battery. Ma'am, you were ordered to stay away from Stephanie Lee, the alleged victim. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times. Count 1, there's no probable
Would
cause.
you want to do $1 on it since she's got the AC and I don't know what we're gonna file?
All right, dollar count 1, count 2 will be $1,000. Have a nice day. With that stay, we order from. Next, Ariana Arabayo. Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for 1 count of child abuse. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Review
So
from November 1st.
Right, she's 19. Her and her sister beat up a 15-year-old. The sister was arrested too.
There's probable cause for child abuse. You were ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, the 15-year-old child whose initials are YB. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and school at all times. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, ma'am. There's actually no prior history, would you consider pretrial?
All right. Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. Good day, ma'am. Next, Nestor Rodriguez. Page 3.
Your Honor, can we pass Mr. Rodriguez?
Sure. And we have Mario De Moya de Breco. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes.
All right, sir, you were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
No, ma'am.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you. right, sir, there's probable cause for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You are ordered to stay away from Natalie Hernandez, the alleged victim. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. You may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, it's like a butter knife, but she was afraid.
A
Yes,
bread knife, not
a
a butter
bread
knife.
knife. Oh, that's a big knife. Do you have anywhere else you can stay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. He has pride. I think it's something. Not the method. All right, I'll set your bond at $2,500. Have a nice day, sir. Next, Michael Mayor Hoffhofer. Is he here to still?
He refused.
He what?
He refused.
He refused. He was disruptive earlier. You want me to reset it one more
And
time?
when it went back to get him, he refused.
Right. Ms.
We can waive his presence, Judge.
What?
We'll waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, there's probable cause for the charge. I'll set the bond at $1,000 like the co-defendant. Actually, he has, yes, fine, 1,000. He has convictions from last month, but it's $6. $1,000 is fine.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Our next case is Julio Medina Zarilla. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for retail theft, multiple items or locations within 30 days.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por robo a un establecimiento comercial por múltiples artículos dentro de 30 días.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
So it's alleged he's stealing from TJ Maxx on October 11th. He goes back on October 16th and gets more merchandise.
Ok, supuestamente él robó de TJ Maxx el 11 de octubre y regresó el 16 de octubre por más mercancía.
He also goes back October 18th, paid $342 of merchandise.
También regresó el 18 de octubre y se llevó $342 en mercancía.
Goes back November 2nd.
Regresa el 2 de noviembre.
7th, November 19th.
I'm sorry, November 2nd, November 7th.
November 2nd, November 7th, November 19th.
Y regresó el 2 de noviembre, el 7 de noviembre y el 19 de noviembre.
It says he stole over $1,700 of merchandise between October 11th and November 19th.
Se alega que robó más de $1,700 de mercancía entre el 11 de octubre y el 19 de noviembre.
Anyway, there's enough. It's over $750 for within the 30 days.
Esto lo robó dentro de 30 días.
Okay, double check. 364. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the TJ Maxx store at 12163 Biscayne Boulevard in North Miami, Florida.
Usted se le ordena, señor, mantenerse alejado del TJ Maxx ubicado en el 12163 Biscayne Boulevard en Miami, Florida.
Your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Su fianza son $2,500. Que tenga un buen día. Ya se puede retirar.
Would you consider the TAP program or pretrial services for Mr. Medina Zaria? Indicates he'll have a place to stay.
So Judge, it's not an isolated incident. It's over $1,700 worth of items, and the defendant's got a theft conviction from March.
No, he can post the bond as $2,500. Good day, sir.
Su abogada estaba solicitando que lo dejaran salir bajo el programa de pretrial services, pero debido a sus antecedentes y que tiene una condena de anteriormente en este año, su señoría indica que tiene que pagar la fianza de $2,500. No puede salir bajo el programa.
Cristobal Ochoa Gungue.
Bond out, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, we have Mr. Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Thank you. Recalling Nestor Rodriguez.
We'll waive reading charges too. Spanish, please.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for serious charges. Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted tiene una acusación bastante seria. ¿Usted tiene los medios para contratar un abogado privado?
No.
No.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Ok, señor, le voy a nombrar la oficina de los abogados de oficio para que los represente.
So Judge, I did speak to
I can't really hear you. You got to speak in the microphone.
I spoke to the detective before court.
Okay.
And it appears that everything occurred after the victim turned 12.
After what?
The victim turned 12.
Ok, su señoría, yo hablé con el detective anteriormente y aparentemente todo sucedió después de que la víctima cumplió 12 años.
But count one should be a sexual battery on a minor. The state is requesting that the defendant be held without bond as to that charge.
La primera causa debe ser una agresión sexual a un menor o a una menor. Por lo tanto, la fiscalía está solicitando que lo retengan sin fianza.
Okay, chance to review the arrest affidavit. Which one do you want me to read? The domestic one, that he's related to the victim?
Ok, yo he tenido oportunidad de leer el affidavit de arresto. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead. You can read.
Cualquiera que lea que está relacionado con la víctima.
The domestic one.
El doméstico.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the victim, the 13-year-old child whose initials are YAM.
Ok, señor, usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la víctima, la menor de 13 años, cuyas iniciales son YAM.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni directa, ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por escrito, ni por teléfono, ni por medio de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima por medio de las redes sociales ni otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and school at all times.
Tiene que mantenerse alejado al menos 500 pies en todo momento de la víctima, su hogar o su lugar de estudio.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede involucrarse en ningún tipo de actividad delictiva, no puede consumir o poseer drogas ilegales.
Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede comprar, portar o poseer armas de fuego, pistolas, municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Tiene que, si usted posee armas de fuego, municiones o permiso para portar armas ocultas, debe entregarlo al departamento de policía más cercano y presentar el recibo ante los tribunales.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Entiende la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Okay.
Yes.
So as to count one, I believe there's probable cause for the charge of, what do you want me to find, sexual battery on a minor?
Yes.
I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond.
Ok, en la primera causa voy a conceder la petición de la fiscalía de una audiencia previa a juicio y lo vamos a retener sin fianza.
Count 2, 3, and 4, there's probable cause for those counts. It's also going to be no bond.
Ok, en la causa 2, 3 y 4 también existe motivo fundado para esas causas y al igual no tiene fianza.
And now count 5, I don't think that's right. She's under 16.
But it's
charged right?
Yeah, it's charged right.
Okay.
Then count 6 will be $7,500.
Y en la sexta causa son $7,500
I'm
de
sorry.
fianza. Disculpe.
Pardon me, count 5 will be $7,500.
En la quinta causa son $7,500.
Judge, actually counts 2, 3, and 4 are actually, they're charged as being under 12.
Say it again. It says,
Okay.
under 12?
Right.
It's still a light felon. It's still a first-degree felony. Lewd
Okay.
lascivious molestation of a child under 8. Oh, okay, under 12.
Ok, la segunda y la tercera y la cuarta causa han sido acusadas como una menor de 12 años.
State, is that a bondable offense?
Let me look. I think it may be an F2.
Un momento, déjeme revisar si eso es una causa
So
que
it should be,
tiene fianza.
but it should be L&O battery. Let me see. Right, it's hold on.
A second degree felony. There's
If it's not a light.
So it is L&L molestation.
Say it again.
It's L&L molestation between 12 and 16. It's an F2.
Ok, entre los 12 y los 16 años es un delito mayor en segundo grado.
So counts 2, 3, and 4. He's entitled to a bond. What do you ask for, state?
25,000 each.
En las causas 2, 3 y 4 tiene derecho a una fianza. La fiscalía solicita $25,000 de fianza en cada una de ellas.
$20,000 bond each count.
$25,000 de fianza en la causa 2, 3 y la 4, cada una.
Count 5, lewd lascivious exhibition. That will be $10,000.
Y en la quinta causa serían $10,000 de
You'll see a
fianza.
judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention as to count 1. Good day.
Usted va a ir ante un juez mañana y ese juez va a darle una fecha para la audiencia para detención previa a juicio. Que tenga un buen día, ya se puede retirar.
Okay, next, Cristobal Ochoa. We'll do that one yet? No, Enrique Velasquez, excuse me. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for attempted burglary to an occupied dwelling, violation of domestic violence injunction and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review. So there's probable cause for burglary with an assault or battery, violation of the domestic violence injunction and battery. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Sheila Fernandez, the alleged victim. No contact with her either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and follow receipt with the court. You understand the stay away order?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, I would ask that you not find probable cause for a burglary of the battery.
Okay.
It looks like, according to the way that the arrest form is written, that he was going into the house in order to commit an act upon himself, not to commit a crime inside.
He pushed the door open, victim fall to the ground.
Right, and he wasn't even supposed to be there because she's got a permanent injunction against him.
She invited him over to visit his daughters, what the arrest form said.
I understand. It's still probable cause for burglary with an assault or battery. Count what? I don't know.
So just my concern is that he's violating an injunction and that he's attempting to hurt himself. I don't know what he's capable of doing. I'm concerned for her safety.
He was invited there even though there's an injunction. She threw him out. He pushes the door. She asks him to leave. She tries to close the door. He forced himself back in, pushing the door open, causing her to fall. It's a burglary with an assault or battery.
I would ask if you would consider resetting this for tomorrow for possible hospitalization.
Go see the division judge. I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. Count 1 is no bond. Count 2, violation of the domestic violence injunction, is $1,000. And count 3, the battery, set it at $1. So, sir, you're going to see a judge tomorrow. That judge tomorrow can address any hot requests for the hospital as well. But this way, you'll see the judge tomorrow instead of having to set it for the weekend.
Judge's family is watching. I think his parents only speak Spanish. His sister's online.
You want to use the interpreter to interpret?
Yes, if we can just let his parents know that currently Enrico is going to be held no bond He's gonna have court tomorrow morning before Judge Susan. Should be at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, buenas tardes, señores. El señor, I'm sorry, what is his last name?
Velasco.
El señor Velázquez va a ser retenido sin fianza. Él va a ir ante la jueza Stusen mañana, probablemente a las 9:30 de la mañana. Would you like me to give her, them, her? Ella está en la sala 4-7 en el cuarto piso. Mañana en la mañana.
They can reach out to the public defender's office at 305-545-1600 to speak to his attorney.
Ok, ustedes también pueden comunicarse con la oficina de los abogados de oficio. El número es el 305-545-1600 para hablar con el abogado que lo represente a él.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
We have a private attorney waiting. I don't know if you want to take it out of turn.
I'm not dropping my things to do it.
Your Honor, we have the female that we passed on Zoom.
I'm just promoted Zoom. Is Michelle, he's there?
So they're gonna take.
Judge, she's here. Miss Shannon. She's here, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Hayes. You were arrested for possession, driving with a license permanently revoked. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So the defendant has priors out of county. She was released from prison last year. She's got a whole bunch of prior prison sentences.
It's not violent.
Out of Paso, Pinellas.
Alternate bond, $2,500. No driving unless you have a valid license, ma'am.
It is over state's objection.
So noted.
Correct, Judge.
Okay, next, Julian Santos Torres. He's here at Zoom. Good morning. Or good afternoon, sir. You have two cases: burglary to an unoccupied structure and criminal mischief, over $1,000, and then another one from October 3rd, burglary to an occupied dwelling and criminal mischief, over $1,000. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. In English is okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me review for probable cause. So I'm starting with F-25-25182, the burglary and criminal mischief. It looks like air conditioning lines for 5 units and elevators, air conditioning cables and wires were also cut. They have surveillance video. They noticed that Mr. Santos Torres, an ex-employee who was terminated back in May, entered through the front door, took the elevator to the rooftop of the building, and vandalized another property. And also, they have surveillance video. He's smashing office windows. Damages were $10,000. Isn't it a burglary with damages greater than $1,000, Dave?
Yeah.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the victim's property at 5601 Northwest 2nd Avenue in Miami, Florida. So this is 5601 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Miami, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that property and you must stay away from there, sir. As to count 1, there's probable cause for burglary with damages greater than $1,000. It's a crime punishable by life in prison if you are found guilty. I'm holding you at no bond. Count 2, there's probable cause again for criminal mischief. It's a necessary element in count 1. I'll set that at, what do you want, $1? I guess $1.
That's fine.
The other case is the same thing. That's from October 31st. You're. Here the damages were at $5,400. You damaged the glass, striking the door till it opens. You smashing the office windows and fleeing. I'm gonna grant that also is burglary damage is greater than $1,000 to a structure. It's no bond. Count 2, the criminal mischief. I'll set it at $1. You'll have to go before the division judge to see if you can be released from jail pending the arraignment or trial. Good day, sir.
Your Honor, that wasn't a hold on motion, was it?
No, just a hold. Okay, is there somebody here? Do you have somebody, Joshua Rodriguez? I don't know what page. Oh, page 5. Let me call him up. I have a private attorney. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Rodriguez. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cannabis and possession with intent to sell.
But I think this is Mr. Ochoa.
What?
Who's this
Isn't
different
that
name?
Oh, the
John Rodriguez.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Mr. Beatty, are you there?
All right.
Hi, Mr. Beatty. Good afternoon.
How are you, Judge?
How are you?
There we go.
So he's here. Mr. Rodriguez is here. Is charged with sale of cannabis and possession, sale of THC oil. It was a search warrant.
Yes, Judge. It's pursuant to a search warrant, Judge. He's an employee. He's an employee at a business. They went in there with a search warrant, and pursuant to that, he was the only one there and he was arrested. We'd ask Your Honor just to set standard bond, please. I think one has a $2,500 bond, and we'd ask that you set on the second charge another $2,500.
Okay. You know, I can lower it a little. It's the same sort of.
Yeah, if you would, that would be wonderful.
He's got a New York driver's license, not
How long
traveling.
you living here in Miami?
8 months.
Yeah, this ain't New York. Okay, this what goes on there doesn't go on here. Just so you know. Does he have prior to New York?
Let me say some kind of possession case in 22. It looks like a conviction.
All right, count one.
Definitely two driver's license.
Cannabis. I'll set that at $2,500. Count 2 will be $1,000. Good luck to you, sir. Have a good day. Thank you, Mr. D.
Mr. Rodriguez, we're going to bond you out. You should be out by this evening. Can he hear me, Judge?
He heard you.
All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Nice
Good
seeing
day.
you. Bye-bye.
Next is next is Luis Ramirez. Good afternoon, sir. Is English okay?
English is fine.
Thank you. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied conveyance and grand theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So the victim had a vehicle broken into and his paint sprayer valued at $2,000 was missing. He got photos. They did a need to identify flyer. And then I guess an officer recognized him. There's probable cause for the charge. He says he sold a $2,000 paint sprayer so he can buy $30 of food. All right, so count 1, burglary to an unoccupied conveyance. There's probable cause. He has a lot of priors going back to the 90s. What is he?
Corrections, does he have an ice hold?
What? He's a signal 400. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $2,500. Good day, sir.
Your Honor, he has a hold for immigration.
You also have an immigration hold. All right, next case is Gregory Chisholm Two cases. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called methamphetamine. It says transportation of drug paraphernalia, which is probably possession. You have another case, burglary to an unoccupied structure and grand theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let me review we'll start with F25-25188. That's the burglary case from November 11th. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the coin laundry business at 11203 Southwest 152nd Street in Miami, Florida. Let me take a look. So there's video surveillance that shows the person opening a fridge, taking a blue bag containing $2,600. The owner recognized the person doing this as a frequent customer, Mr. Gregory Chisholm. So there's probable cause for burglary and grand theft. I don't know what you want state. He's 72. He's home.
Requesting a bond because it's not a few dollars, it's $2,600 and he's got criminal history.
I would ask for tap, Judge. Not a violent offense.
I don't think a burglary is charged. You should be given tap. I'm gonna set a bond. It's $2,500 count 1 and $2,500 count 2.
Which case you're on?
F25-25188. The other case, the drugs case, I don't mind lowering that. Is 1 gram of meth. Get a pipe with meth. Count 1, possession of a controlled substance is $1,000. Count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Good day, sir. All right, next, Tavares Grant, page 6. Sir, good morning, or good afternoon. You were arrested for 3 cases. They are sale of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school, 2 counts. Possession with intent to sell cocaine. Then another case. One's from October 14th, October 9th, the same charges. And then the same charges from October 23rd. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Review. So this is at the entrance of a park in North Miami Beach. Children present on October 14th, I should say. So he sold $20 of crack cocaine. There's probable cause for count 1 and count 2 and count 3. So it's all like the same thing though. So
I spoke to the detective earlier. They're seeking a bond plus house arrest. Also, I think a nebby would be
5,000 each count. $5,000 count 1, 5,000 count 2, and 5,000 count 3. Plus house arrest with a GPS monitor. Will be level 3 house arrest with a curfew 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Though it looks like you're doing it during the day when school's open. You want a curfew?
Yes.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the park where this occurred. At 16601 Northeast 15th Avenue in North Miami Beach, Florida. Then there's F25-25193, the same charges. He sold to an undercover police officer, detective. There's probable cause. $5,000 bond count 1, 5,000 count 2, and $5,000 count 3. Plus house arrest with a GPS monitor level 3, Curfew 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then F25 25191, it's the same charges. He's selling again, it's October 23rd. I mean, I'm not doing a Nebia, by the way. What, you want the same bond? I mean, they could have arrested him after the first two incidents. They have to arrest him 3 times. I'll set the bond on each count at $2,500. It's 3 counts, $2,500 each.
Judge, would you do that for the other case too?
No.
D3.
Let me do it for the other one. He's selling $20 a crack rock.
But he's, I think, a problem in the area.
25, only this case I'm doing it, $2,500 each count. And plus house arrest level 3. Curfew 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
So you're doing on the case ending in 9-3?
Only on the case ending in 9-1.
9-1.
And good luck to you. Next we have Hugo Velasquez, page 6. You speak English, sir?
Spanish, please.
Your Honor, he has a hold for immigration.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por agresión agravada con un arma mortal. Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
So I will appoint the public defender's office is appointed. You also have an immigration hold.
El abogado de oficio ha sido nombrado para que lo represente. Usted también tiene una retención de migración.
So he looks like he stabbed his brother-in-law.
Aparentemente él apuñaló a su cuñado.
You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are BJM.
A usted se le indica que tiene que mantenerse alejado de la supuesta víctima cuyas iniciales son BJM.
And sir, do you understand so far what we're saying? Do you understand Spanish?
¿Usted entiende español, señor? ¿Usted entiende lo que le estamos diciendo?
Sí.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Usted no puede tener contacto con la víctima ni directa ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por escrito, ni por teléfono, ni por medio de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni por las redes sociales ni otros medios electrónicos.
Stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Tiene que mantenerse alejado de la víctima, al menos 500 pies de la víctima, su lugar de trabajo o vivienda, en todo momento.
Your bond is $7,500, and remember you have the immigration hold. Have a nice day.
Su fianza son $7,500 y recuerde que usted tiene una retención de migración. Que tenga un buen día, ya se puede retirar.
Next, Wendell McClain. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, dealing in stolen property, 7 counts of unlawful possession of a stolen credit or debit card, 2 counts of possession of a stolen or fictitious driver's license, and then they put unauthorized alien, possession of drug paraphernalia, obstruction by disguised person, resisting arrest without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Judge, I don't know if he's a convicted felon.
Can't hear you.
I don't know if he's a convicted felon. If he's not, then it would be CC, let me see, it could be CCF.
Did you look to see if there's any juvenile? Oh, it doesn't matter. It says probation modified. F15-19574B. Can you see if he was
I
adjudicated?
can run it to see if it was, right, it says, on my priors, it says a withhold, but it,
He got a whistle, but it was a VOP or
right,
modified.
right, it could have been converted to a conviction.
But he has it. Yes. I don't know. Just gotta check it. F25. One minute.
But what I'm seeing on his local printout, I don't see
No,
it.
no, no, no. F15. I'm sorry. F15-19547B.
Let's see.
What happened with the violation of probation? Was he adjudicated on it or no? What was it modified to? I guess he's not a convicted felon. No, he wasn't adjudicated. So okay. There's no probable cause for count one. Let me
So
see.
maybe for CCF though, because he's not allowed to have a concealed weapon within a certain period of time after a withhold.
Who's the judge? Who was the F25-16384? Who was that judge? He gave him a withhold. That was a nice judge. He gave him a withhold on drugs. Give him a chance. He's stealing. He didn't have any stolen merchandise on him. Let's see. Oh, he had after one for DW last time. Okay, right. So he had also had a stolen firearm on him. 2 driver's licenses and several credit cards. Count 1, no probable cause, release outright. Count 2, there's what the dealing in stolen property for the stolen gun because he knew it was hot.
Yes.
So when he got it, okay. Count 2, there's probable cause for solicitation for dealing in stolen property. I'll set it at $2,500. Same amount as Brent firearm. Count 3, unlawful possession of credit or debit card, there's probable cause, $2,500. Count 4 through, was it 9, I guess? 4 through 9 ROR. Is that okay with you, Ms. Corey?
That's fine.
I'll find probable cause, ROR each count. And count 2. Count 10 is and 11 are the stolen driver's licenses. What do you want me to do? Split them or just bond on each one?
Split them is fine.
Count 10 will be $1,500 and count 11 is $1,000. Count 12, possession of paraphernalia, there's probable cause, $500. Count 13 and 14, I'll split up. Count obstruction by disguised person is the same like they're resisting. Count 13 will be $250. Count 14 is $150. And I think I got it all. Have a nice day. The last case, Damian Comesana Chang, no, that's the last case. Jake tried reaching the attorney. He was in federal court. He hasn't responded. It looks like.
So he sent an email back to me, Judge, or his assistant did. And it looks like the PD may be handling these cases. So he said.
We don't know if he's here.
He's a private on, I guess, one of the cases. So the first
Right.
was the one that had to have his name on it.
All right, but otherwise, so is he here? Is Mr. Comasana here?
No, Your Honor, he refused.
He refused, so it's a second refusal. So I'll appoint the public defender's office for him on all these cases. You want to waive presence? Or you want me to set it tomorrow?
Waive his presence, Judge.
Okay.
The state's requesting $2,500 each case.
And you found probable cause for a third-degree felony on each.
It's everyone's a probable cause for a third-degree felony. Does he have an immigration hold? Corrections?
1 second, Your Honor. These are added charges, and yes, he has an immigration hold.
All right, so appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. Each case, and there's 20 cases, is $2,500 each. Let me go to the next one. The next case, I have what?
Mr. Johnson is at Ward D, Your Honor.
Malachi Johnson.
Ward D.
Ward D. Let me review for probable cause. So there's appoint the public defender form, reset it for tomorrow. There's probable cause. That's it for the calendar. Have a nice day.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
Video. You want to call that we're done? Thank you.
Recording stopped.
You got it. You got it.